We are live at the Sankofa Center, yes, located at Kokrobete in the Greater Accra region, closer to Kaswa, with partnership with Fix the Change. We are here to train women in the community and students from Switzerland, and they are currently in Ghana for an adventure on construction using plastic waste and mushroom farming with other exciting activities. So at Sankofa Center, they use plastic waste to build affordable buildings, right? So they convert plastic waste in the community that is causing nuisance and affecting climate change into a building structure. So we are going to establish this mushroom project there, and you will walk out to Sankofa Training Center.
Hello, Evelyn. Let us.
It's one, by the way. Nice job.
The first step in mushroom production is gathering of materials. So we are going to use sawdust for this training. So therefore we got our compost, our raw sawdust, our wheat bran, rice bran, calcium carbonate, our shovel, our composting area, and then our incubation room and cropping house were clean and set. The next thing was to cut our rings into pieces and then zoning into the formulation of compost, where I narrated the story of how I started my business as a mushroom farmer, the reason why I ended up as a mushroom farmer, and a reason to motivate them that they can equally do it.
Okay, then let me go to the lesson. There was an allowance or amount of money that were then paid to the students who were studying medicine. So I was ready to go there because I would have gotten that money to support myself. But within that year, after buying the forms, the government canceled that allowance. So the nursing students were not getting any money, and I didn't know how I was going to survive on campus without any source of food. So there was an agricultural college just closer to my house. So one of the lecturers they called me, you can study agri, later you can divert it and become a nutritionist, study around the food curriculum and then end up in the health sector. So that kind of a bit convinced me that okay, I should go there and do. So after starting the program, my first year to second year, my fund got finished. So I wanted to defer my program and go and work for a year and then come back and continue. So one of my lecturer, he was in charge of head of department for animal science. He called me, I was like, okay, there is a company and the owner is an old student of Agri College and he produces mushroom. So go there and work for him, he'll pay you. So when school resumes, you get money to pay for your handout and also pay for your school fees. So there's no need ending the course or leaving it to go and work for a year and then come back. So I went and then I worked with him for about 3 to 4 months. And then when school resumed, I was expected to get money, come back to school, pay my school fees and also pay for my handout. But this man was like, I've given you a skill, go back and make money out of it. So I wasn't paid. So I became very disappointed. I went back to school and then I went to my lecturer and I was like, there's no money. I wasn't paid. I was just given the skill. So my lecturer was like, okay, you have the skill. If I give you money to start, if I give you all the things you need to get started, can you? And I was like, yes. And he said, bring the batches. And now I'm here. So I started growing mushrooms when I was in school. Through mushrooms, I was able to take care of myself through college. After that, I went to University of Cape Coast to do my first degree, BSc Agric Science, took myself through. After that, I did my MBA in business with Roxburgh University. And I'm here and I'm still looking at expanding, furthering my education to get more skills. So what I want you to understand is that mushroom business is tedious, let me put it that way, but it's about your mindset. It's about you creating job for yourself. So all of my colleagues after college, after the uni, I have most of them still at home waiting for government to employ them. But here I am producing something for myself. I've created a job for myself and I've also employed others. And I'm looking at expanding and also promoting the agri sector in Ghana, whilst training people to also get the skills and also get job to do in Ghana. So reducing the unemployment rate in Ghana, whilst providing protein sources that is alternative to meat for my consumers, whilst also eliminating the waste in Ghana. So in Ghana, most waste are burned. So after they cut down the trees, get their timber from it. The wood shavings are left in the farm where they set fire into it. And we all know the effects of climate change, what it's doing right now. And especially we, the Africans, we suffer the most of the impact of the climate change. So there's no need of burning the waste when you can turn waste into something valuable, right? So that came about all the idea. I got the passion from it. It was first money and then second passion. And here I am as a mushroom farmer. We are officially registered as Premium AgricHub. We have a YouTube channel where we educate people across the world of converting agricultural waste into producing mushroom. You sell, you get your money, and after that, the waste can further be converted into a backyard garden. So nothing goes waste. It's a form of circular economy, and at the end, you produce no waste, get your food, and get your money. So today, I'm going to introduce you to what I've literally been doing in Ghana and mushroom farming. And our waste, we are going to use sawdust. So you first of all have to identify a waste that is.
At this point, we went into practical details by identifying the waste that is in our environment and then growing the mushroom with it. So here we use sawdust, we formulated the compost with our additives, calcium carbonate, wheat bran, and then we also did the moisture texting, a traditional way to text for the right moisture contents for your substrate when composting. Fast forward, we move into the bagging stage where various participants learn how to fill the bags with the sawdust and compact it the right way. Practically, yes, we did it.
So you have to fill it up before you start compacting it. So this one you have to fill it. And then fill it. Yeah, that's it. This one is right. So most of the time, you don't have to use your hand. You can use a bottle or anything that you feel with a hand, and you use it. Can we get a bottle? Yeah. So do the top, straighten it.
Oh,
Oh yes. So that it becomes flat.
Juliet, you can say about the bank.
So try it.
Take this shot. Like there.
Alright, perfect. And then a piece of cotton and that.
The water from touching the bags.
So are we steaming them?
Yes. So you need the vapor.
Yeah.
Sterilize the bag. So you first of all create a wooden rack, add the water below the wooden rack, and then you add it to the bag.
But where's your fire gonna be?
After bagging, we then went further to sterilize it by getting our sterilization tank, filling it with water, and then putting a wooden rag which was above the water. And then after that, we arrange our bags that we have bagged to sterilize it. But guess what? Our tank was leaking So we needed to change a tank along the line. Oh, it was stressful day, but we got the work done, and I had a very best hardworking trainees that were really, really ready to learn.
So the last one, you have to turn it upside down because you're going to close it. If you leave it on top like it, the vapor that will hit on the lid will condense back into your substrate, but you don't want any water to intake it, so you turn it upside down. Right.
Sankofa Center is full of all sort of training projects. So this was a fish pond being built with plastic waste. Yes.
So we are here in cultivate at the Children's Center of Madam Jane and Marshall Kabiochi. We are here on the prototype of an aquaponic system. That means there's water from the fish. There's a fish tank here, and we grow fish. And as the fish will make the water dirty, it has to be cleaned somehow. So we clean the water with plants. So we use this dirt water as fertilized water for plants. So I'll show you how it works.
Okay.
So here we have a look at the fish tank. So it's ready. It's ready. It has been nicely done with PET bottles. So we didn't use bricks to build that fish tank. We used sand stuffed PET bottles, and the mason finished it nicely. So when the fish tank is full of water, the excess water overflows here through the pipe to the sedimentation tank, which is over there. So here is where the solids fall down, and a pump takes the clean water to pump it through the pipes up to the start of the plant bed.
Okay.
So these plant trays are very lightweight, so we wanted to save a lot of material, so we made it out of aircrete. That means only a fifth of that is made of concrete, and the rest is just air bubbles.
Wow.
So air bubbles made with foam of dish soap.
Okay.
It's very lightweight, so it's very cheap then too. So the water comes to that plant tray, and we use just rocks. We will fill it up to 10 centimeters, and in this rock that's the plants to grow. So the plants grow in that media and take up the nutrients, the fish waste, to grow.
Okay.
So
Wow.
and as the water goes down, the plants take it up, clean the water, and the water is cleaner for the fish again. That means
Okay. So recycling of water, no water goes waste.
no water goes waste. We use 90% less water in this closed loop water system compared to traditional agriculture.
Wow.
That saves us a lot of water, a lot of resources, and almost everyone can do that.
Wow. That's really nice.
Yes, so it was a big challenge here to make it affordable. So we had, instead of bricks, the PET bottles, as I said, instead of pure concrete, we did just a fifth of concrete inside, so make it much cheaper. And there's no special materials, just rocks to grow the plants in. So that's really the goal, to make it really sustainable, to make it affordable, to make it stable. And one of the main components of the design was that water always overflows from the fish basin to the system, because if there's a lack somewhere, the fish will never have too little water.
Okay. That's really nice. Thank you so much. Your name again?
My name is Raphael. I'm from
Okay.
Switzerland.
All right. Nice meeting you.
Yes, nice to meet you too. Thank you very much.
Okay. So at this time, the compost was on fire waiting for 4 hours to be ready. Yes, so our sterilization process was ongoing, but the team needed to do other work, that is filling the bottles with the sand, which are used to build our plastic concrete houses. Yes, and this time we were using it for the fish pond construction. So meet the team. So in mushroom production, you have to wait till the vapor comes out before you time it. So finally, after almost 2 hours, our vapor started coming out, and then we time it, and we realized that we were really going to close late. So at this point, I needed to stay behind with few team to get the work done. Thank you so much for watching, and let's catch up in part 2. Bye bye.